Hello, and welcome back to the 21st episode of me playing
While
The Witcher
searching
Wild
for the
Hunt.
match Ciri had quarreled with, Geralt ran into an old friend, Kira Metz. The sorceress told the Witcher about a masked mage. Ciri had seemed to have taken shelter in his hideout. The Witcher set off to find it, with Kira in tow. Ciri had never reached the elven mage, yet the Wild Hunt had. The ghostly retinue was one step ahead of Geralt, or so it seemed. The Witcher felt it always lost, until Kira gave him a new lead. The Crones of Crookback Bog.
So, we find ourselves back in the lovely village of Lindenvale. We help them with the grave hag problem. So yeah, if I go south and then through this bridge, should be close to this thing. South is over there. I don't see point in asking a roach for help right now, because we have this bridge. And now we are rather close to this thing. So, oh, what has happened here? Hey, not cool.
Gonna kill you! British soldier! He's ours! Warlock! Still! Mistake.
Something exploded. Something made a loud boom. And that dispatched some of them.
Good you like a hog. Let him have it! Blast! Fucking shit! One more!
Oh, you are still alive.
Wizard tree!
Oh, not for long. And through the magic, it's now a daylight. Nice. Let's drink some water. Just as a, I don't know, refreshing element. It's not common nowadays that we drink water.
Next bloke to tell me a witch's heart's cold to the woes of the common man gets my fist down his lying gullet.
Lurch. Alright.
Nay, not your golder. Mate's just
The
about
bandits
ready.
gone and took
Needs
me,
a
you
smidgen
golder.
more.
Help!
Let them gudgeons starve.
Not this away,
We got
that
us a
away
beat.
toward them.
Pisser, ain't it?
Save your
Fat
golder, I'm
doinkers in the
begging
middle of
you.
nothing.
No point pondering it. Just dig in.
The bandits gone and took me, you golder. Help! Not this away. Save your golder, I'm begging you.
Quite the banquet. Where'd you get all the meat?
Found porkers wambling all about, so we roasted one of them. Want a bite? Plenty to go round.
Gladly.
Hyas, cut the gentleman a slice of piglet.
No, I won't stand for it. They done roasted your golder, the wazzocks.
Him again. You want another bannikin?
What's this about?
They slaughtered your golder. Cooked her up. Wazzocks.
Same old song. Nothing doing. Gotta wallop him. Caius, Jacob, grab him!
Nay, shan't be. Help!
He hasn't harmed you. Leave him alone.
We go all chummy like, offer you roast hog, and you do this?
No grockle's gonna give us orders. Clobber him, lads!
Come on, come closer.
What's his relation with this pig?
You hurt?
Nay, but you golder. Oh, zounds, they done cooked her.
You must have really loved that pig.
Who are you?
I'm Geralt of Rivia.
Me? I'm Yontek of these parts.
Live in this village alone?
Nay, they's home. Flap and Hagel and Bebon, only Klaus and Igor are gone missing.
Who are Klaus and Igor?
Igor's the fool that'd eat grass. Klaus, he's the elderman. Every man knows Klaus. But where's they now? I dunno. Took by the piggy magic, must be.
The pigs are magic?
They sure is. See for yourself.
Fine. I'll take a look at the pigs.
Good, lush.
Yeah, that's some weird thing I'm signing up for, but to wait now, I guess.
Ordinary pig by the looks of it, but my medallion's going wild. Yontek's right, they're enchanted.
Did someone enchant those, well, the inhabitants of this village and turn them to pigs? And if so, who
Yontek?
was it?
Aye?
The pigs. They do seem to be magic.
Aye, cause of the sorcery. It done turned them all that way.
So those pigs, they used to be humans?
Aye. What did you think? Help 'em, turn 'em back.
What changed the people into pigs?
'Twere magic. I done gave Igor the key, he gathered 'em all, off they went.
What key is this?
Listen, here. Opens the hog hut, that does.
Where'd you get the key?
I found it. Showed it to Igor, right? And he told all the folks to go. Then they was changed.
Need to take a closer look at the, hog hut. Where is it?
Why, it's that away past the hill. You walk and walk, and then you're there. Got it?
I'll find it.
I find it suspicious that he's the only guy around here who was not turned into pig. To say that I'm suspicious would be an understatement. Now, if I go back a little bit, should be able to reach it, but I can also go forward to this village and then over there. Some knackers. I'm not interested in that right now though. Oh, wait a second, they do have some treasure. Some hidden treasure, you say? No, I was faster. Wait, it says below. Hmm. Why are we taking ashes? treasure chest, and crumpled notes. Soldiers have come, whether ours or theirs, don't know. Don't really matter anymore. I heard them riding down the road, hid, nailed the door shut. Maybe they won't get in. They spent the whole night killing and raping. I saw it all through the cracks in the wall. Bit my finger to the bone trying to keep from screaming. Don't know if anyone else managed to hide, maybe not. I saw them drag Antosh out. He had hid in the fields next to the haystack where he'd stashed his things. They flailed him. They've heard me. Know I'm in here. I didn't open up when they pounded. I thought they'd burn me out just like they did those who hid in the granary. Then they got on their horses, rode off. Quiet now. All I can hear is the flies circling the bodies. I tried to knock open the door, open the window, dig myself out, make a hole in the wall or the roof. Nothing doing. I heard people who came to rob corpses. Don't know of what. All's left is soiled shirts and food wrappings. I called for help, they didn't answer. Only ones who'll come now are the ghouls. Out of the frying pan into the fire. There was some kind of a haystack? Magdeira Kiras. What's that thing? Oh, it's a heavy one. I'm not that much into the heavy stuff. Unless it's music, of course.
We'll tear your skin off.
Kill him, strip him, then dump him in a ditch!
He's ours and God's ours!
Killed you, you scurvy mutant! Ah!
Curses! Twats casting curses! Fucking bastard! Don't let him catch his breath!
Where are those bees?
Curses! Twats casting curses!
Some dried fish. Glen, some pearl, another Glen, meteorites, and this is it. go after the fool's thing, I guess? I don't want to delve too much into this side, so I don't want to grab that one. Not for now, at least.
Hey, ya!
Find the hog hut. Let's go and look for it.
Not so fast, Roach.
Who are we dealing with?
At him!
Some bandits. I don't see anyone with a bow or arrow. I don't expect them to have a what? Ooh! Just as I'm saying, I don't expect them to have a what? They grant me 2 repair kits. But that's for armor. I never encountered issues with repairing my armor. My weapons though. Yeah, that's another story. Is it time to consume cat? Oh, I see a giant dead bear.
Don't like this. Telling me we should skirt. You're talking rubbish. Hand me something heavy. Door won't budge. Who's that? He's found us out. Get him! Together, lads! Kill him!
So I was just minding my own business, looking how they rob some stuff. And they decide to attack me.
Yontek's key fits after all.
What's the duration of cat? Just a minute. For just a minute, I will grant an ability to see in darkness. Shall I talk to a pig?
Medallion's vibrating. Pig must be from the village too. Wait, that sounded like... You understand me? Alright, let's try this. 1 oink for yes, 2 for no. Got it? Alright, let's talk.
And with that system you are asking questions that you cannot answer with yes or no.
Yontek mentioned that only the herbalist and the alderman were missing from the village. Makes you one of them. You Klaus, the village alderman? You're
That
the
makes you
local
the
herbalist? Heard about you. Igor? Nice to meet you. I'm Geralt. Know this place? This a tomb? We in a temple? Wait here, I should look around. See you later.
And now we're talking with pigs.
A lot of people came through here, and there was something heavy. Grass stains on the shirt, and an herb sack underneath. Must be that herbalist Igor's. Hog hut. Makes sense now.
Okay, we have a giant pig statue over here.
Whoever set this knew what they were doing. Never known a monster to set a trap. Someone's here.
Eh? Cool. That's not what we are after though.
One gold coin at the bottom. Gold must have been kept here. Trap. Whoever set it knew what they were doing. Traps everywhere. Gotta be careful. One gold coin at the bottom. Gold must have been kept here.
Did you take the gold out?
I'm back. All right, let's talk. There was gold here. Know what happened to it? Gotta talk to Yontek about this. Think I know what happened. We're in a temple, and there was a tub full of gold here. Yontek found the key, showed it to the villagers, and they got greedy. Thing is, no one realized the gold might be protected by a curse. To lift it, we gotta bring back the gold. I should ask Yontek, maybe he knows where it is. Whole transformation seems like a mean joke. Or else badly cast by someone who tried to do it with their feet. At least a few people were here. Dragging something out.
Is it an option to try and track those footsteps? It doesn't look like it. Feline steel sword. And I could have missed that. Well, I probably missed some things when I was nearby, just not knowing that they are nearby. So yeah, Yontek is back in the village, so shall I go back in the village or just continue on my way? Choices, choices, choices. Alrighty.
Save them, or they's gonna slaughter them dead.
Last one. Village is safe, for now.
Did we lose someone? Dude, don't run away.
Yontek?
Aye.
Finally know what happened to the locals. They fell victim to a curse.
Oh, so... Can you uncurse them?
Yes, but I'll need your help.
Oh. All right.
You weren't transformed like the other villagers. Gotta say, I'm curious why.
Well, 'cause I didn't go with them.
You didn't take any gold from the temple?
Nay. Why would I?
Some gold was stolen. That's what caused the curse. Know where the gold is?
I done hid it.
Well, you gotta return it. And all the villagers need to be there when you do.
Oh. What?
Get the gold, and I'll get the pigs together. Meet by the mill, and we'll all go to the hog hut. It ought to work.
We's gonna save them. I'll get the gold.
Gotta herd the pigs there somehow. Axie, maybe?
Oh god. Well, that's gotta be fun.
Get moving. Towards the mill, piggies. Wait for me there. This way, Mr. Pig.
Well, it's convenient that it is applied to all the pigs.
Moving jobs.
Oh, I do have a very persuading Axie, so...
They's all here, except for Igor.
Igor's
there.
waiting for us. Remember, once we're there, put the gold back where it was.
You get the pigs, I'll do the carrying and dropping off.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go, move it.
Yeah...
Keep moving, hurry it up.
They're all dragging and present a giant line now.
Go, go, move. Let's go, move it.
Yeah, I was just counting them and I'm like, where is number 9?
Beasties, there's a herd of them.
See no beasts yet?
Go, go, move.
Protect them, defend them. Protect them, defend them. Beasties, there's a herd of
Geralt, that was not the smartest choice of a target.
Protect them, defend them.
Come on, get over there.
But I am happy that they do not run away.
Let's go, move
He's
it.
off.
Wait.
Okay, so we don't need to cover all the way. This is convenient.
I'm myself again, thank ye.
It's too early for joy. We need a head count of human heads.
We're almost all of us. Thank ye, White One.
Thank Yontek. He helped me a lot.
But it were Yontek brought us the key.
Must have known the goat was cursed. He didn't want to go with us.
But I didn't... 'Twas Igor. Igor wanted...
Won't get out of this dung breath. Get him!
Help me!
First one to raise a hand against Yontek loses it.
No, we was just...
Freak's likely to get us. Let's go from here, quick.
Whew, thanks.
Probably shouldn't go back to the village. Could end badly for you. Need to find another place for yourself.
Oh, right. Whatever that means. Godspeed now.
This is, of course, an interesting case. Like, Yontek indeed never got cursed. He says that he simply didn't want the gold, and that, of course, might be the case. I believe that one? Yeah, that one's nearby. The story about the key, so it was Yontek who first found the key, but it was the herbalist that wanted to check it out, right? Now, ghosts of the past. Is this the manor? Oh yeah, it is. So I have 2 quests of that? I mean, okay.
Must be the manor the old woman mentioned. A journal. Little wear and tear.
Dolores Reardon's diary.
Journal.
The 3rd of Theine. Hot summer days have come earlier than usual this year. Humbert has grown unbearable. He gets angry whenever I accompany the milkmaids to the river. He says I'm not to fraternize with the help. But what makes him truly furious is when I converse with Jan and Fred. He claims a well-born lady should not mix with men of lower rank, that doing so undermines his rightful authority over them. Perhaps once the summer's swelter begins to fade, he'll become more tolerable. 20th. The boredom weighs heavier and heavier upon me. I love my brother, and I am glad we did not sell the estate after our parents died, but at times I daydream of what it would be like to live somewhere else with other people. 43rd. With a guest. He is the son of a lord from somewhere near Gorsvelen. A hunt took him across our land and he asked for lodging. Oh, what joy! Finally something is happening. The 15th of Lammas. The time has come to admit it. I love Roderick. And I feel he loves me too. I hope Humbert will be pleased. 18th of Lammas. I told Humbert about Roderick and me. He flew into rage. He said that match was out of the question. Perhaps I can convince him otherwise. 21st. Humbert remains implacable, but I shan't abandon the love of my life for him. If I'm left with no other choice, I will run away with Roderick. I believe I read those books. Okay, nothing here.
One less to worry about. One less to worry about. One less to worry about.
Yeah, they should have given different wines.
Tripwire.
How did I not hit it?
Problem solved.
Entrance. I don't see any entrance. Now I do.
No one's been here in a long time. Strange. Wall looks like it was put up later than the others.
Can I find anything interesting in this area? Well, I do see some chests. But chest by itself does not guarantee that there is something interesting in it.
Skeleton in the closet. Happens in the best families. A man. In his 30s, 40s maybe.
Do we know the cause of death?
Couple of pages missing. Torn out. The page is missing from the journal. And thus I die, in darkness of hunger and thirst. Gods have mercy.
And so the time has come for me to die. Of starvation in the dark, alone in my own manor, while my servants bring in a fresh harvest just beyond these walls. My cries are in vain. No sound escapes from the stony grave, from the tomb that fiend Roderick sealed me in. Yet that is not the worst wrong he has done me. He stole my Dolores, and so I curse him. 1,000 curses I call upon Roderick of Gorsvelen, not for taking my life, but for taking from me the one who gave my life meaning. If anyone ever finds my remains in this letter, please seek out my sister Dolores Reardon, and tell her the truth, that I was killed by the man who seduced her, the man she left me for, the scoundrel Roderick of Gorsvelen. He struck me from behind, dragged me here, and then walled me in while I lay unconscious. He did not even have the courage to slit my throat. Yet despite it all, I hope he brings her happiness. If so, I will rest in peace, but if he fails her, my ghost will haunt him to the end of his miserable life, and he will die as I have, alone and forgotten. Nice. But why did nobody hear the guy?
One less to worry about. A tripwire. Problem solved.
One less
One
to
less
worry
to
about.
worry about.
One less to worry about.
Something's not right. A tripwire.
Not one, I must say.
Problem solved. A tripwire. Problem solved.
How many traps is enough traps?
One less to worry about. A sort of attic. Gotta get up there somehow. Might be just long enough to reach that upper level. Let's see what's up there.
Your reflexes have slowed. Hope you're not hurt. Those were my traps.
Letho.
Yeah, didn't expect to see you either. You one of them?
One of who?
Who's them?
To the Emperor, mercenaries. To themselves, bounty hunters. To me, ordinary sons of bitches.
Well, got nothing to fear from me. Took a job from an old woman. Supposed to get rid of the monsters here.
Did that already. Count on you remembering that when you collect your pay.
Who'd you piss off this time?
Emperor just decided to get rid of me. I'm an inconvenient witness after all. I've run into loads of men out to kill me ever since I left Loch Muin.
Now I understand all the traps.
Gotten real careful.
For good reason. Don't look a bit like lost travelers.
They're not. Means Lewis sold me out.
Lewis?
Old friend, kinda. Did a few jobs together once, a while past. Lewis recommended this place to me.
So maybe those men down below wound up here by accident.
Eat my own boot before I believe that. Gotta get rid of them. Coming?
Lead the way. We got a plan of attack?
Yeah, improvise.
Super.
Get him! Get him!
My favorite plan.
Come on!
Flail your skin off.
You'll regret your mom ever squirted you in. Hold me down! Right, me numbers, to work!
Goddamn fools.
Shoddily armed for assassins.
They're just scats. Came to see if Lewis was telling the truth. Rest must be waiting nearby.
And your old pal probably knows where.
He was the only one knew I'd be here. Must have told them. Think me and him are due for a little chat.
Could be interesting. Love to see it.
Come along. Sight of two witches should loosen his tongue that much quicker.
I'm just...
Stay close to me. It's one of those places that's hard to find if you don't know where to look.
This Lewis. Somehow doubt he's one of your best friends.
You know how it is in this trade. Drink with someone in the evening, check if he's robbed you in the morning.
How'd you meet?
Was before Faltas kissed this world goodbye. Lewis was a wanted man in Reardon. Hefty bounty on his head and normal contracts were hard to come by. So I decided to catch the bastard, make some coin. Tracking him down proved easier than killing a drowner. He was, merrymaking at the Golden Hanged Man, smack in the middle of Hag. Nabbed him, tied him up, but the guard post didn't open till dawn. So we had a few hours. Started talking, killing time. Chat was so nice that once dawn came, I let him go.
And that's why you trusted him? Felt he owed you one?
I was stupid. Stupidity can cost you, but betrayal costs even more.
I am just not convinced that it might be Louis. Until the guy confesses, I will have my doubts.
We've got company. The giant with the scarred forehead and some grey-haired bloke.
Lewis won't be happy.
We arrived right in the golden hour, I see.
Letho, greetings. Good to see you, alive and well.
Oh, yeah?
Course! We're old mates, ain't we? Who's your friend?
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher.
Another one? What's this? Prime contract available in the area? Sit down. Care for a drink?
I don't drink with traitors and rats.
Whoa, let's be civil now. Remember, you're on my turf.
Arno Vestor's men showed up at the Manor. You were the only one knew I was there.
They'll be nipping at your heels for a while. Said so yourself. Perhaps they finally caught a whiff.
With your help.
You've not been here 5 minutes, and already you've offended me twice.
No insult worthy of scum like you.
Careful, men! They're witches!
Witches don't attack humans!
Make an exception for you. I'm coming for
Well, that's for protecting the guy.
Lie still or you'll bleed to death. Tell me where Vestor's men are. I'll give you something to staunch the bleeding.
They're north of here. In Lindenvale.
I'm curious. How much does the life of an old mate get you these days?
Things been shy of late. And we fell afoul of the Black Ones. Vestor showed up one day, offered half of the bounty on your head, and a letter of absolution from the Emperor. You gotta understand, you don't say no to an offer like that.
I understand.
Hey, my medicine!
Gotta understand, Lewis. You don't betray men like me. Time to see Vestor.
Going with you.
Don't wanna... what's the point of him suffering? Just... why?
Go, go. Arno Vester. Nilfgaardian name.
From Manor, I think. But he's hunted and killed everywhere from the far south to the Dragon Mountains.
Why have I never heard of him?
Goon goes by different names. Brandon Vilf, Apple-Saxon, Manfred Wimplebottoms.
Manfred Wimplebottoms? Good name for a clown.
Ones he's done in sure weren't laughing. Preferred method, rip the teeth out one by one, then cut the mouth open ear to ear. It's how they punish deadbeat debtors in the Nilfgaardian underworld.
Quite the career. Underworld to serving the Emperor and his court.
Yeah, scum does usually float to the top. Keep your eyes open.
Think they're really here?
Don't know, but like I said, I've grown real careful.
Oh, that's definitely not the gravedigger.
Got a lump of bread today.
Gloriel's still unwell. Head's hot as a hearth, and she's seeing things.
Ought to take her into the swamp to see the sisters.
And how would I repay them? You know I've been eating bark rot since...
Sent my young'uns to pick mushrooms yesterday.
To the
Nice
woods.
mounts.
Gotta be worth more than the entire village.
Have too many mouths to feed.
What kind of mother are ye?
More food for the rest now.
I seen cased his armor. Like which...
What's in the barn?
Hey!
Got company? Run and find your parents. Tell them to grab whatever's valuable, take you and flee. Got it? Good. Give this to your mother. Now run.
What was that?
Compensation. Stay here and don't interfere, no matter what happens. Plug your ears.
What the blazes?
A bolt of lightning or something?
Shut up, all of you! Letho of Gullet. Good to see you, alive
That's
and
a
well.
lot of men.
Funny. Second time today I've heard that lie.
It is no lie. You will certainly fetch a higher bounty alive.
Really? How much?
Enough to buy me an estate in Kovir, where I will lie about eating fruit till the end of my days.
Not bad. Not every man gets to know the price on his head.
Most men would prefer not to have one. But why have you come? To make my life easier?
We were passing by. Decided it was time to finally meet the famous Arno Vester in person.
I am flattered. Shame we'll not get to know one another better.
Why? Going somewhere?
No, simply because I will kill you in a moment.
Wanna kill me, but you don't even know me. Not nice. Think I have to punish you for that. But I won't kill you. I'll just cut off your hands. Cut off all your hands. One man after the other. Till the end of your days, those stumps will remind you of the mistake you made.
Bloody hell. You fucking dimwit. I hadn't time to exchange 2 words with the man.
He provoked me!
He told you to run away.
We have no quarrel with you, but one false move and...
And what?
You will end like him. What say you to that?
Well, he said don't interfere, right?
You go your way, I'll go mine.
Wise choice. Take his head. and we leave this god's-forsaken place.
No way they killed.
You're not taking anything. Need proof? Take his medallion.
We will take his head. You are one, we are three.
Mm-hmm. But in the time it took me to run up, Letho dropped 6 of yours with a bolt in his chest. How long will it take me to kill you? What do you think?
Ben, take the medallion. The head could rot before we arrived at our destination. Saddle the horses. We ride!
No way he's dead.
Sanguibarian venom. Something's fishy.
You still here?
They'd have cut your head off if I hadn't been here.
So you proved useful after all.
Could have told me.
No fun in that.
You all right? You're conscious, but the Sanguibarian venom could still kill you. Got the antidote?
Saddlebag. Take it in a minute. Couple of days I'll be like new.
What was it for, that whole farce?
Told you. I'd been on the run since Loch Muin. Loads of pursuers. Got ambushed once, almost died. So I decided it was time to end it. Once and for all. Found Vestor's gang and paid off his arbalist. You just witnessed the rest of the story.
What about Lewis? Was he part of this plan?
Nah, a minor complication. Though his betrayal, it did get me thinking. But I had to risk it. Gotta say it's paid off. Letho of Gullet's dead as a doornail. Word of that'll spread like wildfire far and wide. All I gotta do now is disappear.
You could wait things out at Kaer Morhen.
With your friends from the School of the Wolf. No thanks. Could end badly.
Tell them I sent you. They'll understand, give you space.
Kaer Morhen, you say? Why not? Got some loose ends to tie up, but then I'll head there.
Help you somehow? Need anything?
No thanks. I'll be fine.
So, see you at Kaer Morhen.
See you, Wolf.
For a second. For a second. I believe this crap. God damn. So I guess we don't need to explore the manor itself, right? But we are not far from the traveling things, so let me just quickly get back to the manor and check the main building, if I can see something over there. This was nervous as hell. I'm like, no way. He cannot be dead. He's lethal. Well, I mean, I was right, he wasn't dead. That doesn't mean that it was comfortable for me to discover it like this. Study barn key.
Wonder what door this opens.
Yeah. I wonder that as well. Study barn. Study barn. Which one of those is a study barn? That one does not have a door anymore. Wait, is it this one? Yeah, it was locked, right?
Somebody lived here once. Dolores. Something here. A chest.
Okay, that's far enough. Well, that closes up with all the buildings, right? I've been to all of them. You've not been to this part, though.
Look like twins. Old woman's brother. Must be.
Well, no thank you. A mug. Candelabrum. The rope. Oh, nothing of that is of use for me. But I think that closes that location, because I now know what happened here. I found some wood and money. Happy about that. So I believe we can now report it to the Dolores. If she is, of course, still around. But okay, I am slightly concerned that it is marked with a question mark. So how about we save our game and wrap the episode around here with a nice convenient cliffhanger, and we will discover what's going on in the next episode. Thank you for staying with me. I hope you enjoyed the content. Meeting Letha was definitely unexpected, but I am happy that I did not botch his plan. And that I have convinced him to join me in Kaer Morhen. That's definitely a development that I'm pleased about. And if you're pleased about that development as well, or if you just enjoy my company, please consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel. Otherwise, let me know down in the comments what I can improve for you. I hope to see you next time. Have a nice day out there, guys, and bye.